So day 9, we woke up to sun shining again and a pretty drive. We ended up, our first stop was the little town of Yellow Pine.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like it was closed.
It pretty much was, except, yeah.
Wasn't that on a Monday? And there wasn't nobody there.
I don't remember if it was
And
Monday
the general
or Tuesday.
store was closed.
Right.
It was a Monday or a Tuesday.
I don't remember.
Oh, this is Elk Summit that we went up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you could see a long way from up there.
Yes. And it was cool
Yeah, it was.
and windy.
Yeah. And it clouded up again. It's like we had a lot of cloudy days or rainy days.
The windsock blowing.
Definitely don't have any Indian in you.
I made it.
That's true. Dang, it's cold up here. Yeah, I think this is a road. We're making our way down into Yellow Pine here. Yeah. Somebody must play a lot of golf in Yellow Pine, but I didn't see a golf course.
I never saw a golf course.
Yeah, I thought this was a pretty nice campground.
Yes, this was called Howard's Campground. It was really nice. Barney's was the first one we went into, and we didn't feel the love for it, and we went down to the next one, which was this one. We found this great little spot here, right on the water, which was great for watching.
Oh yeah, we went out and watched stars, even though it was a little bit cold for that.
It was very cold
Kind
out
of
there.
cold that night.
It got cold that night. But we stay warm in that tent. That's really a nice thing. But that was a nice campground, and there were some bikers that came up, remember?
Yeah.
And they
yeah.
kind of drove around, and then you pointed to right next to us.
Yeah, I told them to pull over there next
Yeah.
to us. It was a pretty good little campground.
Yeah.
They were riding the route. They had just started. That was their first or second day. They had just started. They were going from south to north.
Yeah. That was a nice campground. I wouldn't mind staying there again.
Oh, here's me trying to melt that chocolate in between the two graham crackers and balance it on that little stick.
Yeah. That was hilarious. I don't think it worked
It
too
didn't.
well.
It wouldn't melt. The
I think you
chocolate
burnt
wouldn't
your cookies, your graham crackers is what
Yeah,
you
I
ended
did.
up doing. So we'll have to figure out some other way to melt your chocolate for your s'mores.
Yeah.
What little chocolate you left for the s'mores, most of it you ate before we got to the s'mores.
No, I didn't. No, I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was a nice place. I enjoyed that night.
Yeah, yeah.
That's perfect.
And we had some decent wood to
Mm-hmm.
get a fire going. So,
Yeah, and there's the stick in there in the corner there, leaning up against the
oh
tree.
yeah,
Your
yeah, you
favorite.
wanted me to bring that stick home.
You
but-
wanted to bring it home.
Yeah, well, it was too big.
It's too long.
Yeah. That was a good campground.
Highly recommend.
No, you go ahead. Did you get any crest? Kind of. You get to the point of burning.
And then the last leg of our trip was from Deadwood down to Pine. And we ran through a whole lot of forests that had been burned up.
A lot of down trees, which was kind of hard to see, but good because how dense it would have been with the trees.
Yeah. You know, luckily we never ran across the tree that was down in front of us that
No.
we had to move.
No, we did come across some areas where they had just been
Yeah,
moved.
yeah,
but
someone cut them.
Thankfully, somebody was ahead of us. Magruder was that. There was a lot down on Magruder.
Yeah, that's true.
And then that section that we went down,
Oh, that real narrow section? Yeah.
and I was not a happy camper.
Yeah. That was pretty late in the evening too.
Yes. And it was very dense. There was no place to really turn around or park so it wasn't like we could have.
Now that was near the Florence ghost town. Is what
Yes,
that was.
yes. We can bypass that section.
Yeah, it was just pretty tight through there.
Feel like we didn't meet anybody coming on because it would have been a pickle.
Yeah, that's true. So this section of road, we crossed this bridge and then we turned and went up the mountain. And that's where we saw that car coming back down.
Yeah.
And some guy with his girlfriend or his wife. And I was like, man, this is pretty rough. And
They were in like a Ford Edge or something.
yeah,
like
I couldn't
that.
believe, I don't know how they didn't drag. And they probably did. So this looked a little sketchy at first just because the other side, you were kind of thrown off camber a little bit, but it wasn't bad at all.
It was a little nerve-wracking.
Well, just because
For me.
it was narrow there, and if the edge gave way, you could get in trouble.
Well, it was on your side, so.
Yeah, that's true.
What that was? Know your bull. Stop a second. Know the difference. Brook trout and a bull trout. Bull trout. Pull up a little bit. No black markings on the dorsal. Yellow spots on the upper. White. So they look different. The brook trout has more red under his belly. Interesting. Bull trout are protected. Brook trout are not. Huh.
So this section here headed into Pine was really pretty. ran along this river. Ran along it for quite a long ways.
There were quite a few people
Camping down along there.
and homes too. There was some, well, lean-tos you could call them.
Yeah, I don't remember them homes.
Cabins.
Yeah. Yeah, so we took this road on into Pine, and that was pretty much the end of our route. By that time, we had hit Blacktop. And since we weren't going all the way to Jarbidge, we ended up just taking Blacktop from here.
Where did we go?
Mountain Home.
That's right.